Welcome home, Bitcoin Truth Seekers. It is Saturday, October 10th. It is 7:10 a.m. here in the Arizona desert. Bitcoin is looking good today. So let's start where we start, looking at Coin 360. As we can see, in general, a green day in the market. Bitcoin up 2.5% last 24 hours, coming in at 11,310. XRP up 2% at 25 cents again, and Ethereum up 3.4%, coming in at 373. Cardano, big winner today. ADA up almost 10%. That is definitely fulfilling many dreams, I'll tell you that. So there's a lot of serious ADA holders out there. Looking at volume last 24 hours for Bitcoin, 1 billion and 210,000. That's good. Any day over a billion for volume here on Bitcoin trading volume is a good day. Most of that's on Binance, 578 million of it, and Coinbase Grandma's exchange is 150 million, not bad at all. And Kraken is number 3 again at 80 million. All right, looking at longs versus shorts, I'm looking at Binance where all that volume is. Longs 70%, shorts 29%. So the sentiment is definitely long as we go into the weekend. Of course, the market is closed, but on Friday we closed with a green candle for the S&P 500 and a green candle for the Russell 2000. Those are both looking powerful as they closed on Friday. The dollar strength index took a big dump on Friday, broke out of that upwards channel that it had, so maybe sanity is returning to the earth. All right, looking at the daily chart. Beautiful upwards channel that we're following here for Bitcoin. Beautiful, huge pump and green candle on Friday above the 200 moving average. MACD is positive. Also note that it's getting above that midline. That is definitely bullish if you ask me. And the histogram is getting wider. So basically the MACD, the green line here, is getting further from the signal, and we are above the midline. That is definitely some Lambo territory, in my opinion, for Bitcoin on the daily chart. Looking at a 4-hour chart, now you can see we are working this upwards channel. We were playing with previous support and resistance here around 11,100. We broke above that. And now I feel like we're at the top of the channel, as I see it on a 4-hour chart, and we're working on previous support and resistance here around 11,400 to 500. So people, now that Bitcoin is making some strong moves, are saying it has to retrace, it has to retrace. We don't know. Bitcoin can do whatever it wants. So maybe it will break through this previous support and resistance. Because if we notice here, it's a 45-minute chart going all the way back to like August 21st. You can see we were working on previous support and resistance earlier, and then we broke above that, and now we're working on previous support and resistance. And that previous support and resistance is around 11,400 to 11,500. Or 11,300 to 11,500, however you want to look at it. Like I said, it's a 45-minute chart, and see now we're working on that previous support and resistance. So we broke through previous support and resistance around 11,000, and now we've broken through it around 11,300 to 500. So what's going to happen? I mean, we've been recently in September 1st, we were up at just 12K basically. So really looking at the chart from this perspective, I mean, we're above the 200 moving average. We just broke through 2 levels of support and resistance, and now we'll just see, are we going to make this level of support and resistance around 11,300 to 11,400, 500 or so? Is that going to become our new support? How's this going to play out? It's all conjecture. All we can see is what's happening. But the directional index is very strong. ADX is very strong. On the RSI, we are definitely, it would be saying oversold at this point. So on the 4-hour chart, we can see where we are overbought as it's seeing. But then of course this is the 4-hour chart, overbought on the RSI. But on the 45-minute chart, it shows that we're oversold. So we shall see. Directional index is very strong. ADX is looking good. I mean, in general, it's a beautiful 45. This is a beautiful 4-hour chart, upwards channel. We'll just see. Maybe we will make this area around 11,400 our new support. We shall see. Like I say, there's so much conjecture right now, and I do hear a lot of people saying it must retrace. It must retrace. You know, it's just pumped too far. It can't do that. Who says? Who makes these rules? Anyway, we shall see. It's a darn good weekend. I hope that when Bitcoin pumped, if you were in any alts, you were in an alt that pumped rather than a couple that definitely have not gone so well. I did push a couple the other way, but they all are recovering at this point. So hang in there. Hope your alts turn profit before long if you were in an alt. And if you have any questions about all the nifty little indicators I have and such, because people do ask, just go to whatisanoperator.com, click on Bitcoin Daily View, and I list all my little indicators and things that I like to look at. With that said, everybody, take care. I'll see you again before long.